Okay, I'm heading off to Silverton Falls or Silver Falls or Silverton. I'm not sure which they call it. Yeah, it looks like I might be driving into the sun. It just came out. It's been a slightly chilly morning, just rained all night, so it wasn't too chilly temperature-wise, but if you got a little wet, then it'll affect you. Affected me a little bit. But this is kind of my hiding parking spot here in Mount Angel. As you can see, there's some dirt roads. There's still dirt roads in the city the town of Mount Angel. So it's a pretty small town when they can have dirt roads on some of the streets in the town. Just kind of taking a little back way to get onto the road. It's pretty much a straight shot to the library, to the Silver Falls Library. So it's a Saturday morning. Just hope the car can make it. It's always a concern. Never sure if it'll make it. Never sure when it's going to be on its last mile. Okay, there's a sign. Silverton is 4 miles and Silver Falls is 19. No overnight parking 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. What does that mean? On the street? Well, they didn't say anything about my overnight parking. Partly because I parked near residential areas. See, that's the thing. I like to be near residential areas, but I want to be able to keep my distance from them too, because I don't want to get the residents' attention. But if I park away from residential areas, then the cops will snoop around and wonder, why that car is there. See, it's a delicate balance on where a good spot is to park. In small towns, it's a little easier to get away with. Get into bigger cities, it can be a little more of a challenge. Although bigger cities tend to offer more like large store parking lots that you could just hide in. But yeah, on the coast it's impossible. It's really, really hard. Anywhere on the coast, they really protect that Pacific Ocean from the poor homeless people. They'd rather herd the poor people onto the more inner mainlands than anything. Potash Corp. Huh. Looks like some kind of granary type of place in the Willamette Valley, I believe. Yeah, the sun really came out. So it's a pretty religious city in Mount Angel. I found it interesting. I never really gave Christianity much thought, because it's just, I don't know, it just seemed like it's a bunch of stories or something. But to be able to add the ornate artwork to it too, it's really enhances the religion. I don't know how people feel about the impact of art on the religion, but I think that art can play a very large role. I mean, just compare the difference between an empty room and try to worship in an empty room to a room full of imagery of great paintings and statues and all kinds of neat art. I think there could be a really large influence there. And a lot of the churches in Wisconsin tend to be kind of empty rooms in a way. Not really decorated very much. Okay, Salem and Staten. So I have to slow down to 45. It's not, the city isn't, this library shouldn't be too far. In fact, I just entered into Silverton. What is this, like a 5-minute drive? 9,500 people. That's a good sized city. Wow. So, came from Mount Angel, which it's not far from Silverton, so Mount Angel is influenced by the size of Silverton. There's a McDonald's on the right. Alright, I kind of studied the map. It's a one lane up ahead, it looks like. FFA, alright. Roth's, that might be the main grocery store. Alright, so I'll be forced to take a right up here, and then I'll want to take a left on Front Street or another street. Okay, yeah, it says curved only. Whoops. Alright. Wow, it looks kind of windy with that. I think that's bamboo. That bamboo bends pretty easy in the winds. So I gotta stop and go. Alright. So I got Front Street I can take a left on, which, you know, I say I should go. Oh, no, I can't do that. Alright. And then I got this bicycler. God, that's really annoying. Now he's gonna just cut over and. Alright. So the library's on the right. See, yeah, that's the post office. And there should be a good size sign for it. Yeah, I bet there's gonna be parking limitations and all kinds of stuff. I need to really look around for a place I can park longer term. Yep, here we go. Compact cars only. Yeah, they're regulating. Okay, one way. Look for the stop signs. Let's see. Okay. A bunch of businesses. I believe it turns back into a double lane first before I get to the library, so that's helpful. Okay, no right. It's a three-way stop, so one of these lanes doesn't need to stop. It might be that lane. Oh, it's hard to say. Okay, coffee station. 20 miles an hour. It's pretty slow. There's a lot to look at, though. Alright, I bet that's the library. Oh, no, it's City Hall. It's City Hall, I think, is next to the library. Okay, yeah, we're back on the double lane. Okay, well, okay, there's some library. Oh! City employee parking only. Looks like I made a bad decision. Okay, well that explains that, that I saw all this parking space available. Do not exit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if they gotta control the traffic this much here, then it's not gonna be a good place to park the car. Alright. Okay, I did see a parking lot on both sides. 2 parking lots. 10-minute parking. Well, I don't want to park there. Alright, so library, and then there's a museum. Okay, since I'm here, I'm just going to end this.